welcome.
Southbound Wells from North Avenue. It's 4:56 p.m. April 14th, 2026, right? It's a little early yet out here for this crowd. But hey, we always check out what's going on.
Okay, I got red line. There you go, Chicago lower level.
But they were robbing people here. They were actually robbing people coming in and out of these restaurants and bars. What was it, 3 weeks ago, I think?
Lakeshore Drive units.
Robbing people, patrons, with guns, machine guns, I think. They were just robbing them as they came in and out, walking around.
Appears to be PD only, possible DUI according to the caller. They smell alcohol.
So again, look it up. I think it was by the Wild Hare maybe over here. I don't know which one, White Rabbit, whatever. There's a bar over here, right at the end of it, by Division over there. They were robbing people. They were in a car. They were getting out. I don't know how they were doing it, but they were just robbing a bunch of people here, man. And I don't even think there was a write-up in the news about it. We caught it on the scanner. That's how we caught it. We were listening like this to scanner. And it's like, oh yeah, were people getting robbed? I'm like, huh? And they were just sitting here robbing. People don't report it. They're scared. They don't send police people out for that stuff. You don't get a police car for that, man.
Alrighty. For Burnham, it is 09566, 09566, and Museum Campus 09571, 09571. 7391 David. 7391 David. Can I get a number for a street stop from Macred, please? From Macred, and 40958, 09578. 7383.
They're right here on this street right here, robbing people right here.
1040956.
That one. The rabbit hole. They were robbing people right here. They had a car and they were just robbing people back and forth over here. Right there, rabbit hole. Look it up, right?
7381 Charlie.
58th and Ashland bus route.
09596, 09596.
7386.
7387.
Hit a number for Roosevelt Red Line lower.
09.
We're going back into the city. That's what we're doing.
Unit at 8 Citywide. We've got a person with a gun, 8200 block South Fairfield Avenue, 8200 South Fairfield Avenue. Caller's name is Robert, male walking in the alley with a gun on his waist, walking between California and Fairfield. Last seen wearing 25-year-old male, black, red hoodie, gray sweater, pants. Nothing further. Zone 6, District 8, clear.
7388 boy.
7388 boy.
Can I get a bad number for Blue Line at Halsted, please?
09620, 09620.
3362.
7362.
This is really dangerous in this area at one time. I don't know how it is anymore.
Particularly Officer O'Boy.
Units over at Jackson, the red line. Is that O'Boyle that you're looking for?
O'Boy.
O'Boy is the last name?
Yes, ma'am. O'Boy. O'Boy.
Okay. Officer from Mobile.
786 boy.
7362 boy, is that you?
Yeah, someone tried to call us.
7362?
Yeah, officer, we're here for transport one of the officers back to the station. Got a family emergency. It's going right there by Jackson.
Okay, you're at Jackson and Dearborn now?
Yeah, I will be here in a minute.
Okay, he'll be right there.
Mobile out, thanks, bye. 7391 David.
I'm sorry, 7391 David?
Yes, fine.
Still early for this crowd, right?
0964, 0964, 09686, 09686. 73.
So we're on Wells and now we're on Division. So it's a little early still.
We're at Jackson and Blue. Can I get events for pickup?
Sure. 09726, 09726.
Can you tell us that again?
09726, 09726.
After falling overboard for days and even weeks.
This is CBS News. Help keep our community
That's
safe.
the guy who drowned his wife, or they say he drowned his wife, right? His wife's missing, he doesn't know where she's at, right? Fell overboard, right?
Television station, News Radio 1059 and WBNNewsRadio.com.
It is 5:03, Tuesday, the 14th day of April. Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in and joining us. I'm Lisa Fielding. We have 82 degrees right now, partly sunny skies. Winds out of the south now, gusting at 26 miles an hour. All is calm now, however. Severe thunderstorms are forecast to move through the area this evening. With more on what we can expect is AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Well, for the most part, it's been a fairly quiet afternoon across the area, Lisa, and it continues to be fairly quiet looking at the radar right now, but we're still concerned about the threat for severe weather as we head into the evening hours. There is a tornado watch until 10 o'clock this evening for Lake, McHenry, Kane, and DeKalb counties in Illinois, as well as southern Wisconsin. Chances are that will be expanded across other parts of the area as we head into the evening hours. And again, the evening is when we'll have the highest risk for severe weather, damaging winds, large hail, flash flooding, and even a tornado, all possible. And then the severe threat diminishes overnight, although some of the rain will linger into the overnight hours. Brian Thompson, News Radio 105.9 WBD.
We'll talk to Brian once again in about 10 minutes here. In other news today, the ex-CEO of ComEd and a former top lobbyist for the utility have won new trials. This is over their convictions on conspiracy and other charges in the case tied to disgraced former State House Speaker Michael Madigan. A federal appeals court panel in Chicago ordered for former ComEd CEO Ann Pramaggiore and one-time lobbyist Michael McLean to be released from custody. As you recall, they were convicted in 2023 after federal prosecutors alleged they plotted to bribe Mike Madigan by installing his operatives in highly paid do-nothing jobs in exchange for Madigan's support for legislation the utility backed. IIT Kent College law professor Richard Kling says recent Supreme Court rulings that appear to change the definition of bribery will make it harder to root out public corruption in the future.
Each politician is convicted. There's a question, well, now that's going to be the end of corruption. I think this decision, significantly muddies the water as to what is corruption and what is legal.
It'll be up to the U.S. Attorney's Office now to decide whether to pursue new trials. Bars and restaurants in Chicago that want to put in video gambling terminals may be able to get them a bit faster.
We need to start to get some revenue from it as soon as possible.
Northside Alderman Bennett Lawson is talking about the legalization of video gaming terminals in bars and restaurants. The state's reviewing applications from more than 200 business owners in Chicago, and the proposal that's cleared a council committee would let applicants apply and pay for city licenses while they wait on state regulators. Sponsor Scott Waguspek says it's similar to the city's process for awarding liquor licenses.
This would simply allow, again, for a conditional license. If someone fails, then they fail, and the city would retain the licensing fee.
Elizabeth Seaver from Bally's used the meeting to repeat the casino operators' opposition to legalizing gambling terminals.
Granting these VGT licenses will result in a total revenue reduction for the city.
But Lawson said the debate over legalization is over.
The ship has sailed. We did pass it.
And now, he said, the goal is to help small business owners and the city's bottom line. We're at City Hall. Jeff Buckles, News Radio 105.9. WBBM.
Learn more about the identity of the hiker who died last week in the National Forest in California. Investigators say the victim was an Illinois native.
The Monterey County Sheriff's Office considers the circumstances around the death of Joanna Ruth Shields to be suspicious. The body of the 37-year-old was found last Thursday in the Ventana Wilderness area of Los Padres National Forest. Shields lived in Carlsbad, California, after growing up in Vernon Hills. The coroner says she's awaiting toxicology tests to determine the cause and and manner of death. KSBW-TV in Monterey interviewed hikers who say they met a man who said he was Shields' friend and said he found her body naked in a river face down in the water. Nancy Hardy, News Radio 105.9.
That's messed up.
WBBM.
Chicago man has been sentenced to nearly 6 years in prison for trying to carjack an off-duty Cook County Sheriff's deputy and his family. It happened back in February of 2023.